So check this out. In this week's video, we're going to talk about one of the biggest fundamental shifts in the marketing game, period. And it is the word attention. Remember that? Tune in. I need your attention to teach you about attention. Let's jump in. Okay, so when I use the word attention, a lot of things come to mind. Is that I want you to sit there and think about your company. Think about your business. Think about your brand. I want you to sit there, and what you're doing is whenever you're sitting there and you're thinking about what am I going to market? How am I going to market? How am I going to grow my business? What do I post on social media? What do I do here? What do I do there? Like there's a million things that run through your mind. I need you to remember one core underlying thought underneath all of that is that the number one way to leverage and grow your brand, business, and influence in 2023 moving forward is capturing the eyeballs and attention of people, period. It's the name of the game now. They used to say that you had to touch point with people 2 to 4 times, or they needed to see something just a few times before they would consider a purchasing decision, or they had a 30-second attention span. Now the game has shifted a lot. People have a 4 to 7 second attention span. In some cases, if they're younger, as low as 2. That's how fast. That's the amount of time that you have for them to stop scrolling, tune in, and go, oh, I think I want to listen to this, right? So on your website, on what you're posting, on what you're doing, I'm going to go through a couple tips, tricks, and mindset shifts for you to understand that attention is the name of the game moving forward. So write this down. The way to leverage and grow your brand is to capture people. There's a lot of ways you can do that. You ever notice that people, when they're extremely entertaining and they're like hilarious, and you'll follow them, you'll like, you'll comment, you'll journey with them. Fast forward a couple years later, and you're buying their book, you're buying their tips, you're buying their guides. You realize that the brands they recommend you follow, the brands they recommend you buy from, right? If you don't believe that having people follow you, journey with you, and have attention and eyeballs of you is impactful, look at Mr. Beast. The number one YouTuber on the face of the earth, they valued his brand at over $1 billion. Over $1 billion. All he's using to leverage and grow these other businesses and companies is the fact that he has millions and millions and millions of eyeballs on him constantly because he's very entertaining. So your first step of understanding how to leverage and grow your brand is saying, okay, how do I actually capture attention? And I think there's 2 core ways, and this is my strategy, and I'm going to draw a line in the sand. Here's the 2 strategies. Number 1, you've got to be entertaining, right? So I think that entertaining is kind of a broad word, but it's really, really important to understand is you're going to have to make people laugh. You're going to have to cut up. You're going to have to, be a little bit provocative, be a little bit edgy. You might have some things about your business that are behind the scenes that you used to think are like, no, how the food is made, how things are done, maybe arguments between coworkers, things that you're trying to figure out that you're like, there's no way we should only show ourselves being perfect. That's not true anymore. You can actually entertain people showing the behind the scenes. You can entertain people showing how things get done. Okay? So you don't have to be a stand-up comedian. You just have to show people things. Pull the veil back. Show them what's really going on. Show them what's really happening out there, okay? That is the first one. Now, the second one, listen to this. You've got to give deep value. Understand that when people follow you and people listen to you, they do not have to. They owe you nothing. Just because you have a brick and mortar, and just because you own a fitness place, just because you own a nutritional place, just because you're a doctor's office and you have great services, if you only post and promote yourself through that, they have no reason or value in their life to comment, share, like, engage with you. Okay? So my strategy for 2023 is I'm going to go through and through videos like this for no charge. I'm going to go through my entire marketing framework that companies have paid as much as $36,000 for over the course of an entire year for free. I'll still have people that are like, I can't wait a year, Jordan. I need it this weekend. How much does that cost? Right? So that's my business strategy. But to garner an audience and to garner attention, deep, free value. Remember that. So here's a good tip. If you're a fitness expert, instead of saying, hey, we're running a special, you get this much for, a membership is this much money. Why aren't you posting once, twice, 3, 4 times a day with your secret sauce, how you train people, what you train people with, right? They should be able to go and get everything they need from you without ever showing up, which ironically will make them want to show up. You're going to have to trust me on this one. The people that do are the ones that are going to absolutely explode, and they're going to control their own destiny, okay? Now, check this out. The amount of time that you can get people to actually watch is so powerful. So the way that the algorithms work now, it's based on attention. It's based on likability. It's based on how long they watch, how often they watch. So if you post something that is cool for 3 to 5 seconds and then you just sell yourself for the next 45 seconds, they're going to pop off. But if you post something that's 3 minutes long and you sell nothing except giving away a ton of value into the last 5 seconds of the video, you say like, comment, subscribe. I would love it if you would follow my journey and be a part of it. That's it. At the very end of it, you're onto something. That's the game, okay? Here are 2 really, really, really good examples, okay? I think that you need to remember, so the first thing we just learned was understanding you have to be entertaining, you have to give deep, free value. That's the first thing I want you to write down. The next thing I want you to write down are you have to understand that people have very, very, very short attention spans. Like I talked about a minute ago. It's not just gaining their attention, it's keeping their attention. So it's fast and frequent, okay? Get to the freaking point. So if I'm a marketing consultant, instead of me saying this, I'll give you example B. Instead of me saying, hey, I've been doing this for 16 years. I've helped so many clients, make millions of dollars, and I've helped organizations raise millions of dollars, and I've helped a church go from 70 people to 1,300 people, and I've ran an Easter service where we ran 4 services. We had 2,425 people. It was a raving success, and I'm awesome, and it was all because of me, and blah, 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 blah. Might be cool, but your subconscious is completely tuned out because I'm trying to get you to trust me instead of trying to get you to listen to me, okay? Dynamic shift. I want you to hear this where I'm going to position the possibilities, the problem, before I position myself as an expert, okay? So I want you to hear this. Take what I just did. That's the wrong way to do it. That's how we're all doing it. Here's the right way to do it. Okay, so I'm a marketing consultant. I'm trying to get you to consider following me or considering going to my course or consider paying me money to come work for your business. And I say, ma'am, have you ever wanted to see what it felt like to have a business and a brand that feels like it's growing, that feels like it's going places? That when you show up somewhere, you hear people talking about you without you having to talk about yourself at all. You ever wanted to see what that felt like? Okay? Well, here's why you're not able to. Is because you're positioning yourself as the hero of the story instead of solving your customer clients' problems and inviting them into a story where by choosing you as the business that they choose, they're going to survive, thrive, and have an amazing life. Hi, my name is Jordan Sellers, and I think that through my coaching modules, I can teach you how to do that. Pretty good sales pitch, right? It's actually what I do. So this basic thought process of gathering and garnering attention and getting to the point fast and being extremely consistent so you're consistently in front of people's eyeballs. So if they ignore the first 9 videos, at least they'll watch the 10th one. I'm sorry, it's the game. Okay? When people go to your website, when they go to your social media, listen to this, write this down right now. If they go to your website, they do not want to hear how long you have been doing something and why you're completely overqualified to solve their problems that you don't talk about until the 3rd or 4th or 5th fold of your website. You're losing money. Losing money, losing customers, okay? That's the first thing. And the second thing, and this is a great way to close this out, is start giving value and entertaining people on social media. Stop selling. Stop promoting. You promote so much. If every post of yours is, we're running this deal, you should sign up. We miss you. We need you. This, boom, 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 boom. You're getting tuned out. You're getting looked over. You're getting scrolled past. Okay? I'm sorry. It's just the way that it is. The example I want you to remember, and you'll probably hear me say this about 100 times in the next year, is Gary Vaynerchuk tells this powerful story about a mechanic that he says the most powerful mechanic in your town is the one that starts doing TikTok videos explaining how to not get screwed over by a mechanic. He's open and honest about his pricing. He opens the hood with the phone, tells you how to not come to a mechanic, tells you how much things should cost, tells you how to make sure to double check his work so he doesn't incidentally overcharge you. He goes so far above and beyond to pull the fold back, open the hood, as an example. Because of your trust and the love you'd have for that guy on social media, he's the only person you're going to hire whenever you look for a mechanic. Remember that example, because it's going to be the new way of doing business the next 10 years. People are going to choose the people they like more common than the people that they trust, because they got their attention before they asked for their business. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and if this gave you any type of value whatsoever, make sure to tell a friend, share. Love you guys. Have an awesome day.